Our first guest tonight is one of my favorites. I watch him just about every week on Saturday Night Live. He has his own show coming up, The Dennis Miller Show. Get ready for comedian Dennis Miller. Hey, buddy. Good to see you.
Well, Thanksgiving in Atlantic City, there's the American dream, huh?
Have you played there?
Yeah, I actually was quite afraid to play Atlantic City, I remember, because everybody cautions you that, you know, they always act like when you go into a casino, nobody's going to understand you. I mean, they immediately brand everybody as, like, completely incompetent, deficient, and, oh, they won't get you at all. And yeah, they seemed great. It was fun.
You did a great job, had a great time?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I used to work for Trump. You know, I read today that Trump offered Mother Teresa $10 million if she'd change her name to Mother Trump. And, can't get it doing.
She didn't buy it, huh?
No. You know, in the limo, I was coming over and I saw they had the new issue of People magazine, Clarence Thomas on the cover.
Mm-hmm, I saw that.
This is how America works nowadays. They drag you through the mud, they kill you, and then you rise like a phoenix from the ashes. You know, all of a sudden, everybody, like, honors you for going through this purging process they have now. I loved that whole proceeding. I thought it was American in its purest distillation. I love the name Long Dong Silver. I imagine the poor court stenographer that has to log this gem into the official transcript, you know. Isn't it hard keeping up with the flow of conversation? No, actually I have a separate key for the word dong. I just hit it and keep flying. Imagine Long Dong himself. What a tough scene for this guy, you know? Probably a part of his life he wants to put behind him. Old man now, he's sitting at home, got it wrapped around a walker. And all of a sudden, every time I try to get out, they keep pulling me back. I think America got what they wanted in Clarence Thomas, though. They said they wanted a man of vision, and, you know, when you can pick a pubic hair out of a Coke, I think obviously you're a man of unerring vision. You know, maybe a Sprite, but a Coke. That's very impressive there. I didn't like him at the beginning when I thought he was very evasive when they asked him about Roe v. Wade, and he said he wasn't quite sure what the V stood for. But, you know, I think the biggest losers in this whole thing had to be the Senate Judiciary Committee. What a intergalactic freak show that was, huh? What's Strom Thurmond now, 945? I mean, kept poking his head in between carbon-14 tests.
Please turn talking to the machine. Please talking to the machine.
Yeah, we had to slice this guy in the middle and count the rings, for God's sake. You know, my favorite moment was when Biden said anybody who would talk that dirty to a woman is sitting in an insane asylum or to my immediate left. And right there, Teddy Kennedy with that Melvin Dumar-like credibility, you know.
When are they going to get to me?
The Ted man.
The Ted man. Now, congratulations.
On?
Being the proud father of a new baby boy.
Yeah.
Well, he's a year old now.
No, he's actually 17 months, and his name's Holden. We named him Holden, of course, after William Holden in Catcher in the Rye. And, well, I'm just singing him out here. William Holden, wasn't it? It was Holden Coffin.
I'm getting them.
Sorry, let's get the Cliff Notes here for that one. Yeah, he's 17 months, a very active little kid. Kids try to work so hard, don't they? I mean, he gets up at like 7 in the morning, starts moving, banging into walls, laughing, falling down steps, hitting his head on stuff. I look over around 3, I go, son, take it easy. You got the job. Lighten up, okay? Just over there flying.
Flying. Going down the stairs, and you think, well, I tell you, they just don't hurt themselves, do
Yeah,
they?
he's so bold. He gets up to that first step. He's like Carl Walendo walking over Niagara Falls on a... And I go, don't you realize, man, this is going to hurt a lot. No, I don't, you know. They have that amazing fall where they don't get hurt, you know.
The human ball.
It's like when I was a little kid, I used to always think if I was in a plane wreck, right before it hit the ground, I'd jump up in my seat, and I wouldn't get hurt. I think this is how little kids react. They're just so gangly, they never get hurt, you know.
Just stand up, no problem. Yeah. Let me ask you, you miss Saturday Night Live?
Yeah, I miss it a lot.
What'd you do, 6 years?
Yeah, that sounds like time. Yeah, I had an 8-year term, but I got out after 6. No, yeah, I did 6 years. I don't know. You know what happened is after I had my kid, I just remember thinking that There's something amazingly illuminative about having a child. It reacquaints you with how precious you should hold your life. I don't want to sound too philosophic there, but I remember looking at him and thinking, God, you're 37, maybe you should try something else. You know, I up to that point in my career, I'd been pretty nonplussed about moving on. I just thought I'd stay at SNL forever. Something about the kid rekindled that spark, though, where I wanted to try to do things. I wanted to make him proud of me or something.
Watching him take chances, like going down a flight of stairs.
Yeah, exactly. So when you see me my first night at my show, I'll have that loopy look on my face as I come walking out.
Let's talk about your new show, which is going to start in January.
Right, January 20th. And
late night talk show.
yeah, it's on I think it's on here at 11:30. I'm not sure yet. But,
Okay.
it's on KTLA, syndicated by the Chicago Tribune, and I don't know, man. I don't know anything about it. What's it like? Is it? I guess they either like you or they don't.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, you know after a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Is this something you always wanted to do?
Not really. You know, I always hear these showbiz stories, and they sound so wonderful. I wish I would have had that moment when I was early on in my life where I knew I wanted to do it. You always hear these stories. I used to grab a Mr. Microphone and jump up in the family room at Thanksgiving and do Guys and Dolls for the entire family, and I thought, I never wanted to do anything like that. You know, I got out of college and couldn't get a job. I ended up a stand-up, and all of a sudden you got a talk show. And yeah, I'm excited about it, but I never had a burning desire to give it a shot. But I guess I better get one. Guess I better get one.
Now that you've gotten the check, right?
Yeah. Well, they don't
you got to
pay
get out there
until
and
you
say,
do it.
I want to be here.
I get paid by the segment. So, you know, they can come in at 11:35 and
say,
cut me off.
that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're good for one
He
segment.
told me that Gary Mule Deer one night. He told me he was working a club on the road. I said, he said, don't work there. It's a tough club. I go, how tough? He said, get paid in cash after every joke. And then he shot me with an arrow.
After every joke. Now, I was sitting there, I was thinking, I said, he would be perfect to do a talk show, Miller.
Yeah.
Because I noticed your humor is so sarcastic on Saturday Night Live. And you never really got involved in the sketches.
Believe me, I'm doing the world a favor not acting. I have to be the worst actor in the world. I remember I took an acting class once out in Malibu, and the only acting I did was keeping that grin on my face while these people did these incredibly bad scenes in front of me. You know, you used to sit there and you'd have to go, yeah, that's good. You know, and it was just so embarrassing. I remember I had to get up and do my first monologue, and it was just a wreck. I just can't act, you know, so I kind of made a living being myself, and I guess that fits a talk show more than anything else.
I guess that's it. Just sit down and be yourself and have fun. All right, well, I'll be watching.
All right, bye.
You got it. Thank you for stopping by.
All
This
right.
is Dennis Miller. Check him out. We'll be right back with Marshall Warfield, Lisa Fisher, and Sean Wayans. Don't go away. Hey, man.